Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrance Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also, Conor.
This bout is
expectations. So here we go. Should be a good one. Catch and shoot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Just missed with that hook. Nope, that uppercut does not score. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And that big shot just rattled his cage. Benn has no idea where he is right now. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. And a big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you all. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. One punch could change everything in this battle. The straight right just misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. That hook doesn't score. Straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be some. And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Through the hook, didn't land. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Swing and a miss with that hook. And he misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because...
There's the bell to start round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This fight has a real good flow to it. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford... This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't land that jab. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? The stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now, I don't want you to
Up there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad...
take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And we enter the 8th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That jab doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh, what a shot! Benn in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Down goes Benn. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan.